Yo, what's up? Welcome back to another episode of The Sauce. NFL Week 3 is here. We got a ton of college football going on right now, so I'm going to update you on how we're doing right here. So the parlay of the day hits tonight for plus 574. Gotta love that. After that, though, not a great day. Bet of the day misses. Michigan State should have covered. Got tackled at the 2-yard line in overtime. That messed up our cover. So that's our second loss of the year. We're 4-2 on the bet of the day. And the overall ticket, as it stands right now, we're looking like we're going to finish minus 1.09 units. So obviously, we're dropping units. Not a good day. We're going to get it back, though. Football Sunday is here. Let's grab it back. In this episode, we are headed up north to Cleveland. The Bears are in town to play the Browns. Let's go.
Welcome to the Sauce. The Sauce. The Sauce. Hey, get the sauce.
All right, like I said, Bears at Browns. This line opened up with Cleveland laying 7 points at home here, but by Tuesday morning, Sharps had already hammered Cleveland. The line had moved up to 7.5, and Tuesday morning, we're looking at 74% of the money on Cleveland. Yo, so check this indecisive, sensitive-ass line movement in this game. Little bit of Bears money comes in, line drops from 7.5 down to 7. And this is the consensus line, so this is multiple books dropping it. Little Bears money drops to 7. Little bit of Browns money comes in, bumps up to 7.5. So what does that tell us? I mean, it paints us a perfect picture of how the books feel about this game. At 7.5, they like Chicago. At 7, they like Cleveland. I mean, how could it be more crystal clear than that? So let's cap this game. If you subscribe to this channel, you already know the first step. We're running the numbers through the spreadsheet. According to the analytics, Cleveland should be favored in this game by 11.2 points. So I'd say that gives us a slight lean on Cleveland. Line 7.5. Numbers are saying 11.2. All right, let's run through a quick breakdown of the game. Cleveland picks up their first win of the season last week against the Texans. We got our cover, though. We hit Houston plus 13.5. We covered. I feel like if you're a Cleveland Browns fan, you cannot be overly thrilled with that performance last week. I mean, we could talk about the Browns' offensive line. It's supposed to be really good. It was okay at best in that game. Houston only recorded 6 quarterback pressures, but Baker Mayfield was taking 3-step drops and quick releases all game. And out of those 6 quarterback pressures, 2 of them resulted in sacks. There were some running lanes here and there. They were able to have some success running the ball, but overall, you would not say that Cleveland's offensive line dominated Houston at all. We could also talk about the defensive line, specifically the pass rush. Take a look at Myles Garrett. In that game against the Texans, he played 46 snaps. Of those 46 snaps, 24 were passing plays, so 24 dropbacks. He recorded zero quarterback pressures in that game. For reference, in the Kansas City game, he recorded 9 quarterback pressures in 30 dropbacks. In this game against Houston, 0 pressures and 24 dropbacks. But in my honest opinion, the most concerning part of the Cleveland Browns football team right now is the secondary. That's 2 weeks in a row where they were throwing to wide open receivers left and right. They were towards the bottom in the NFL in both weeks. Actually, I think they might be ranked dead last on PFF as far as opponent separation again. So there's just wide receivers to throw on Cleveland. Denzel Ward even got cooked last weekend. So they really, I mean, they're sitting back in a zone over 80% of defensive snaps, just sitting in that cover 3, and this is not working, man. Tyrod Taylor should not have a QBR of 94.9 against anyone. And I'm not hating on T-Mobile here, but that's just a fact. By the way, we could easily hop across to the other sideline and talk about the Bears too. They have their share of problems as well. I know it seems like I'm singling out Cleveland, but they're laying 7.5, 7 and a hook. If I'm going to lay 7 and a hook, I need to see borderline elite. I don't like laying those kind of points, let alone with a team that's been showing me so many holes. So Justin Fields is officially the QB1 on the Chicago Bears, like we all knew he would be eventually this season. First career start. And I'm on board, man. I'm going to take the points, and I'm not saying Justin Fields is going to go out there and light things up. But as I just said, Cleveland's pass rush didn't even show up against Houston last week, and the secondary's been struggling all year. This might be a perfect opportunity for Fields to take his first start against a good team and really make a stamp here. Give me the Chicago Bears plus 7.5. This one might make my top 7. Actually, I didn't like this pick at first, but the more I research, the more I look into it, I'm starting to actually like it, so this might make the top 7 bets. Speaking of which, final ticket with every single bet I'm making, every game against the spread, and every total, my top 3 bets, my top 5 bets, my top 7 bets, my bet of the day, and my parlay of the day, all posted on one big sheet on KyleKirms.com at 11 a.m. Eastern time. Also, if there's any crazy changes, injury updates, money shifts, line movements, anything like that, I'll definitely put it on my Twitter, Instagram story, and Facebook. So make sure you check one of those 3 platforms before you place your bets. NFL Sunday is here, week 3. We've been crushing the NFL so far, and I know a lot of people are saying I'm due for a bad week. Maybe I am, but I'm still feeling pretty goddamn good. So let's make some money today. I'll talk to you on Twitter.